Have you ever wondered about the Constitution, its interpretations, and its role in our political landscape? It's a bedrock of our nation, yet its interpretation can vary wildly, leading to unforeseen consequences. Take, for example, the case of Letitia James and a certain judge who levied hefty fines against President Trump. Could this be a misinterpretation of the Eighth Amendment, which safeguards us from excessive fines? Let's delve into the fascinating world of politics and law, where every action carries immense weight. The saga of charges against President Trump is nothing short of a political thriller. Let's rewind a bit and walk through this intricate labyrinth of events. Our tale begins with New York Attorney General Letitia James, who took it upon herself to scrutinize Trump's financial affairs. Alongside her, a certain judge, whose name has been lost in the whirlwind of media frenzy, was responsible for overseeing the proceedings. The charges against Trump were hefty, to say the least. They stemmed from a series of investigations into his financial dealings, with every new revelation adding another layer of complexity to the case. The price tag attached to these charges? Astronomical. But here's where things get interesting. As per the Eighth Amendment of the United States Constitution, excessive fines are prohibited. Critics argue that this principle has been overlooked in Trump's case. The saga doesn't end there. In fact, it takes an even more dramatic turn. Trump's legal team, known for their strategic prowess, hinted at taking the case all the way to the Supreme Court, a move that could potentially flip the script and change the course of this legal battle. But while all this has been happening, Trump's supporters haven't been idle. A simple calculation reveals that if each of the 75 million voters who backed Trump in the election were to contribute just $3, they could collectively pay off the fine in full. An impressive display of unity and loyalty, wouldn't you say? The story is far from over, though. As we delve deeper, we'll uncover the roles played by Letitia James and the judge in this saga, and how their actions have been perceived by the public. We'll also explore the Democrats' actions and the potential Supreme Court case on the horizon. This is just the beginning. The real game of legal chess is yet to unfold. In every story, there are key players who shape the narrative. In this case, it's Letitia James and an unnamed judge. Letitia James, the New York Attorney General, has been at the forefront of the legal battles against President Trump, spearheading investigations and charges. Her role is significant, but the question is it impartial? James is a Democrat, and some argue that her actions are politically motivated. She's been accused of using her position to wage a personal vendetta against Trump, going beyond the call of duty to charge him with high fines. Critics say she's forgotten that the Eighth Amendment talks about not overcharging the people in a court of law. Then we have the unnamed judge, the person sitting on the bench making decisions that can shape the course of history. Yet we know so little about them. What we do know is they've levied hefty fines against Trump. But is it justice or is it a bias? The roles of James and the judge are undeniably pivotal, but their motivations and actions have raised eyebrows. Have they made decisions based on the rule of law, or have they been influenced by political biases? Are they seeking justice, or are they seeking to undermine Trump's political future? The consequences of their decisions are far-reaching. If they're not careful, they could set a dangerous precedent where political motivations outweigh the pursuit of justice. This could undermine public trust in our legal system and potentially lead to a constitutional crisis. Furthermore, their actions have potentially provided ammunition for Trump's lawyers to take the case to the Supreme Court. This could result in a high-stakes legal battle, the outcome of which could have significant implications for our democracy. Their roles are pivotal, but are they playing fair? That's a question worth pondering. As we continue to watch this saga unfold, it's important to remember that the rule of law must always prevail over political motivations. In the end, it's not about political victory, but about upholding the principles that our country was built upon. The Supreme Court, the highest court in the land where the fate of this case might be decided. This is no ordinary case, and its journey to the Supreme Court could be a game-changer in American politics. To understand the magnitude of this potential move, let's first delve into the role of the Supreme Court. This esteemed institution has the final say on legal disputes and can set precedents that shape the nation's legal landscape. It's a place where the Constitution, the bedrock of American law, is interpreted and applied. In this case, Trump's lawyers could argue that the Eighth Amendment, which prohibits excessive fines, is being violated. This amendment is part of the Bill of Rights, a cornerstone of American freedoms, and its interpretation could have far-reaching implications. But how might this play out? It's a twisty path to the Supreme Court. The case would need to pass through lower courts, with each decision potentially appealed until it reaches the highest court. And even then, the Supreme Court would need to agree to hear the case. If they do, it would be a legal showdown of epic proportions. The arguments would likely revolve around whether the fines levied against Trump are constitutionally excessive. A ruling in Trump's favor could set a precedent limiting the power of the state to impose hefty fines, a precedent that could impact countless future cases. But a Supreme Court case is more than just a legal battle. It's a national spectacle, a moment that could capture the attention of millions. It could become a symbol of Trump's resistance against what he sees as political persecution, or conversely, a symbol of the rule of law holding even the most powerful accountable. The stakes are high. The outcome could shape the political landscape, influence public opinion, and even impact the 2024 presidential election. But whatever the outcome, it's clear that this is more than just a legal dispute. It's a battle for the soul of America. The Supreme Court could be the ultimate battleground for this legal dispute. To understand the present, we must look at the past. The Democrats' actions have a historical context. Let's take a step back and delve into the annals of history. The Democratic Party, with its roots in the early 19th century, has been a significant player in shaping America's political landscape. Its actions, decisions, and strategies over the years have left indelible impressions, some of which continue to resonate in contemporary times. It's important to remember that the Democrats, like any political party, have had their share of triumphs and tribulations. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, they were indeed linked to the establishment of the Ku Klux Klan and the enactment of Jim Crow laws. These dark chapters, however, mark a period of transformation for the party, which would later champion civil rights, equality, and social justice. Fast forward to the 60s, and we find President Lyndon B. Johnson, a Democrat, spearheading the creation of welfare. Critics argue that this move contributed to the destabilization of black families, leading to a significant increase in single-mother households. In the 90s, President Bill Clinton, another Democrat, sponsored the 1994 crime bill known as the Three Strikes and You're Out law. Its critics claim it disproportionately impacted minority communities, leading to an increase in incarceration rates. In the present day, the Democrats are once again at the center of controversy. With President Trump's legal battles and the potential implications of the Eighth Amendment, some believe the party is leveraging the Department of Justice to secure an advantage in the upcoming 2024 elections. The Democratic Party's actions and strategies, like those of any political entity, are a complex tapestry woven from threads of ambition, ideology, and circumstance. It's crucial to view their actions within the broader context of American political history, acknowledging both their accomplishments and their missteps. History often repeats itself, but will it do so in this case? Only time will tell. So, what does all this mean for the future of politics, for Trump, and for the nation? We've seen the charges against Trump, the potential Supreme Court case, and the historical context of the Democrats' actions. We've unpacked the implications of Amendment 8 and how it might play a pivotal role. The stage is set for an intriguing political showdown, a testament to the ongoing battle for justice and truth in our society. The political stage is set for a showdown, and we'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.